So back on our IT backlog, we can see we've still got some requests left to go. And so in order to get ourselves down to 50% of where we were, let's take a look at the next priority on the list here. So we can see that in this case, finance is really struggling to get all of their budgets approved and communicate back and forth with the different departments that they're managing budgets for. So in order to solve this one, I'm going to actually talk about a way to create applications that we really haven't discussed so far. And this is the third option that you'll have, which is to actually start from a pre-built application. One of the amazing features in QuickBase is our QuickBase Exchange. And if you go into the My Apps page, you'll see not only do you have 822, as of today, applications ready to download and utilize, but after I load in here, you'll also see that there's a whole community of people giving feedback, providing reviews and even recommendations on applications that are important for various departments and business units and functions and processes that you might come across. So if I have, in this case, a need for departmental financial planning, I can go in and either search in the finance section or up at the top with the search bar and find an app that matches that criteria. And here we can see I've got an app that really perfectly matches the description, and that's because I created it. So we've got something that is really well tailored in this case, but the great thing is that I created it and now it is available for every one of our customers to download. So let me go ahead and pull that in right now so that we can start taking a look at this particular financial budgeting application. So now, in just the click of a button, I have my financial budgeting app up and ready to roll. And I can say that having worked with a lot of larger organizations, the speed of building applications on QuickBase is obviously a crucial component to their success, but being able to avoid having to build at all can really take things to the next level. And so now I've got my application here. You can see that on my dashboard, I've got some sample data already giving me context as to exactly how the application is meant to work. And when I'm ready, I can delete this sample data out, start filling in my organization's finances, my department's requests for budget, evaluating those, generating the workflow that we've seen previously, and making sure that that all connects up properly from there. Now that we have our application ready to use, it's important to start thinking about where our data is going to be coming from. We mentioned earlier that we've got spreadsheets that we can always load in. If you've got existing data, you can have people manually filling out forms to start adding things in from scratch. But if you've got other systems already configured to do exactly what you're trying to track today, why not just integrate with those directly? This is a concept that we have really taken to heart and actually rolled out several features around in order to facilitate that whole trend of innovation by integration and enable our different organizations that we work with to go ahead and really gain access to everything that they need in one place, make that easily reportable and easily connectable with no code required. So in order to do that, what I'll have here is a sync table that I can create. When I do that, I can give it a name, and then I can pick the service that I want to integrate with. And you'll see QuickBase is on that list. So if I want to connect to another QuickBase application, like one of the ones we created today, I can do that and maybe feed in different sales activity information or the cost of some of the assets, since this is a financial planning application. Or in this case, what I'm going to do is actually use one of the other SaaS platforms that we integrate with, in this case, Box.com. And so in Box, you'll have different files that I can synchronize with, in this case, spreadsheets or CSV files. And I'm actually going to pick this spreadsheet right here, which is going to bring in some of the forecasted budget information from my marketing team. So now I've got that information selected. You can see that in just a couple of clicks, I can have this scheduled automatically so that anytime that data is updated, QuickBase is synchronizing with it, getting it, moving forward, and giving all of the users of QuickBase a fully real-time view into everything that's going on around their organization. Now you'll notice that some of the other options in the list are not meant to cater to spreadsheets. They're meant to log into other systems and platforms directly and pull in that data. And so you really have a whole slew of different features at your disposal here to automate the consumption of data and bring that all into one application that you can use moving forward.